Welcome to the Hank Cisco Show, ladies and gentlemen. Now, this show is going to be a learning. It's going to be something about education. And, you know, you're never too old. I'm 92 years old, and I'm willing to learn. And I'm going to learn something here today. There's something that's been around in Norristown for a long time, and now we're going to make it grow, okay? And it's nothing like show business. We need more happiness. We need more singing. We need more dancing. There's too many problems all over the world. So now, here in Norristown, we have something where we're teaching people to be involved. So I ain't going to be talking too much because my teacher is here, and I'm interviewing my teacher who has taught me everything I know about behind this side of the camera. Now, John DOyle. Tell them who you are, what you do, and what she's doing, and let's tell everybody all about it.
So great, Hank. So it's great to be here today with you. We're going to talk about the ACPPA.
Welcome to the Hank Cisco Show. Welcome to the Hank Cisco. Now go ahead.
Amy Grebe here, and I are.
What's her name?
Amy is her name.
Amy.
And I'm sure they'll see, and when she starts to talk, her name will be underneath.
Pretty girl too.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
So the Hank Cisco Show today is talking about the ACPPA. It's an arts center in Norristown.
This.
Absolutely. And that offers a lot of educational opportunities for young people in our immediate municipal area and the surrounding area. Offers a variety of art classes, and that's what we're going to talk about today.
Okay, art. When we talk about art, there's all kinds of art. You know, magic is art too. You know, magic is the moonlight. And now, art. You sing?
I don't sing, but many of our students sing, and they're learning to sing even better
teach?
every day.
You teach?
I teach dance, and I
Tell me
teach
something
visual
about
arts.
You're a teacher.
I'm a teacher. I've been teaching visual arts and dance for the past 20 years, but I'm not alone at the Art Center as a teacher. I have a great staff who are teaching so many great things.
That's what I'm glad to hear. You know, tell us about the people that help you, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the facility offers classes in dance, in...
dance. There's all kinds of dance. You know, rumba.
So as opposed to things like that, although that certainly can be part of someone's experience, I think we're really talking about people doing sort of young people learning ballet, learning hip hop.
What age group are we talking about?
Most of our students are between the ages of 2 and a half. We start them really early, up to about 13 and 14, though occasionally there are some classes for teens and adults as well.
Yeah. No, I used to like to dance. I did jitterbug. When I was in the Army, I was down south, and Southern girls didn't know how to jitterbug, so I was a big shot, you know. And then I invented my own dance. It's called the Y dance.
The
You ever
Y
hear of
dance,
it?
I have not.
Well, what you do, you get the girl and you hold her real tight and you say, "Why dance?" Oh, well.
Oh, thanks, Hank.
That's a Social Security joke. You'll get that when you're 65. Now,
Yeah.
go ahead. Now, tell me now, what kind of dances? We got rumba, tango, what else?
And those are great. Unfortunately, that's not what we do at the Art Center, so we offer ballet classes.
Oh, ballet.
Ballet,
Oh,
jazz, and
that's
hip-hop.
Not too many places teach ballet, right?
Well, and certainly part of what she's doing at this facility and the teachers there work on is getting kids at a very young age to be exposed to things like ballet, like jazz dancing.
Yeah.
And then aside from just teaching them the craft of dancing, right, which is a craft that kids can learn and explore, it just does good things for the kid's body as they develop, right? So dance is a process that has a measure of physical fitness to it, right? Like it does things to help them develop as a person. And so they are taking these classes in the specific dances, right? And they take them. Amy, how does the class structure run? So if a student wanted to sign up for classes, when and how could they go about doing that?
You know what? How do you do that? Who, what? I'm an ex-police officer, and we need to get their investigation. Who, what, where, when, why?
Right,
Okay,
so-
the W's. Now go ahead.
So all of our classes, our studio arts classes, that's our ballet, our jazz, our hip hop, as well as our music classes and our visual arts classes, all happen during the school year. So around the end of August, beginning of September, you come in, you register. All of our classes start at the end of September, and they run for the full school year up until about end of May. Throughout the year, we have different performances. So the Norristown Nutcracker is one of them, and we'll talk a little bit more about that later. And coming up soon, May 24th, We have our spring concert.
This what you're talking about.
No,
That's
another
another
thing.
thing.
We'll
There's
get to that.
there's
Okay.
so much that happens at the Arts Center, and we'll talk about all of it. But yeah, our who, our what, those dance classes, like I said, are for students ages 3 to 13, 14. Each year we grow, we add more classes as they get older and they need more
That's who, right?
experience. That's our who. Our when. I said
Now,
September through
the next
May.
W is
Yep.
where?
Where. The Art Center is located on the west end of Norristown, corner of Hawes Avenue and West Erie Street.
Right, and that's church there, right?
Right, we are located, we're in the lower level of Grace
There's
Lutheran
There's a
Church.
parking lot right on the corner there,
Yes.
right?
And so
Yeah.
Grace Lutheran Church is upstairs, and then ACPPA is downstairs, and
Oh.
it has the whole bottom floor of
And they
that
have
space.
like classes there.
We have classes there,
Okay, now
yes.
we know where, we know what, when.
When? Classes run September to May, then we have summer camp all summer long, but most of our classes
Summer
happen,
camp.
we can talk about that more, but most of our classes happen in the evenings after school or sometimes Saturday mornings as well.
And in the summer, you have a special class.
In the
right?
summer, we
Okay.
have a
Now,
summer arts intensive.
Now, I'm gonna put a T in there. Time, what time of the day or night?
So we're looking at classes that happen after school hours, because we're not competing with schools, so kids come in after school hours into the
And
evening.
that's good.
And they can take, the courses happen in a scheduled session, so it's not like they just come in for one session. There's sort of a semester feel to it, so you take a series of weeks of class. And the summer program is different than that, so that's isolated from the regular work. But it's in the evenings, there's some Saturday morning class.
John Doyle, you're a very talented man. How come you're involved with this? Is this something you saw that you would need help?
So a couple things. I've known Amy for years. So when I was working at the Center Theater, we knew of each other. At the beginning of her time, there was some possibility of there being some shared space. She found this space on Halls Avenue and went to work there. And I've respected her work for years. Like the work they do is exciting and interesting. They were, in some ways, another kind of arts facility than what I was running at the center. And then I left the Center Theater and I started to rehearse in their building. So Iron Age Theater began to rehearse in their space. And I walked into the building and my mouth dropped open because the space was exactly the kind of space that I wanted to be a part of. So I looked around the room and I saw the artwork on the walls and I saw the joy in the kids' faces.
Art, wait a minute, on the walls, you're talking about painting too?
So the kids, they do painting and they do
Oh my
sculpture,
God.
and it's all over the place. And so my actors and I walked in, and the first thing they said is, this place has the right mojo. Like, this is the kind of place we want to be. But it felt healthy. You know what I mean, Hank? Like, it felt like it was creating something good. And so I started
I'm
to talk
glad.
to Amy, and she asked me if I would join the board, and I said I would, anything I could do to support the kind of work that these
Anything I
people
can
are
do to
doing.
help too. I love the arts, you know.
Oh, one of the big things, Hank, we need to make sure is that the place can remain funded, right? So one of the big
Anything
issues.
green, all right. I need some money up here, so I'm gonna call some of my goombadis. Get ready, because I'm gonna be calling you for a little donation, okay? All right, you like the arts too? Okay, good. And you want to sing, you want me to sing a song too? Hey, goombadi, okay, later. All right, now, I will help you raise funds, but I'll tell you one thing, we should take the cameras down there and do one, and see what you're actually doing down there. This is all right to be talking about it and all, but let's put a little live
That
stuff
would be
in there.
great.
No, I think that's great. And the NASD TV does record the Norristown Nutcracker, and we do that kind of stuff.
Nutcracker, tell me about
So
that.
why don't you talk a little bit about
Tell
the
me about
Norristown Nutcracker?
Sure, the Nutcracker is something that,
I mean, you gotta let them know what in Nutcracker you think the guy's astronaut, you know?
Great, so-
In
so-
Italian,
you're probably familiar with the traditional Nutcracker story.
Nutcrackers are dancers,
And
right?
it's right,
Right.
it's always been a ballet.
They used to come around Christmas time, no?
Yep, absolutely. It's a
exactly.
Christmas ballet. Everybody goes. It's really great. But we don't just do ballet at the Arts Center, so we wanted to create something that was original, that was reflective of our community and reflective of the students that we work with. So we have the Norristown Nutcracker, and it goes beyond ballet. We have hip hoppers. We have our guitar students come out and play. We have our piano students play live during their performance. We've even brought in choruses to come and sing at different parts. It's an amazing performance. We're going into our 5th year of doing it this year, and every year it sells out. We've had to move
Oh
into
my God.
bigger
Where was it
space.
held?
For the last 3 years, it was at our location at the Arts Center. Last year, we were so big we had to move it over to East Norriton
Where
Middle
are you
School.
going to be behind on if you do it again?
It'll be probably at East Norriton Middle School again this December.
Oh, yeah, good.
And it's one of the things that, I mean, I encountered the facility before I even went there to rehearse, watching and recording the Norristown Nutcracker. And aside from the fact that it's like this rich cultural thing, it's such a community event, Hank. Like, one of the things I think that's important about this place is it's not trying to just make Norristown financially stable. It's not trying to make money for itself and sell tickets to something. It's trying to bring community together. Now, that means we need to sell tickets to events. It means we need to raise money.
Right.
But the purpose of the facility is about building community and helping young people become engaged in the arts. And that's something that Norristown needs, because the culture of Norristown needs to be as healthy as its financial status does.
Absolutely.
And that's what this place is doing. And so when I watch the Norristown Nutcracker and I see kids ranging from, 2 or 3 when they're in there, all the way up to 13 or 14, some kids who would never have thought of getting on stage, going out and performing, the transformation that does is extraordinary. And Norristown needs that. And Norristown needs to know about this place and to support it financially and to send their kids. You know, there's a grandmother watching us right now who has a granddaughter who's sitting at home on a PlayStation or watching a cartoon, who could just as easily, for very little money, spend time every week with peers and a loving teacher learning a craft that will just enrich their
Is there
lives.
a price for this? Is there a cost to join or something? What is it? You have to pay?
So you have to pay for the classes,
all right.
absolutely.
Tell me something about that. So I don't want somebody walking in and say, you know, what is it now?
Right, so the cost to join the classes, it varies per class. The art classes they're about $70 for 8 weeks of sessions. The dance classes, the music classes are $300 for 9 months. And that includes everything. That includes your supplies. That includes all of the fees associated with performing, your costumes and everything. But no one is ever turned away. If you come to me, Hank, and you say, I can't pay,
Well, you're talking to Cisco
we'll
kid.
figure it out a way.
I'm going to give you a suggestion. Years ago at the YMCA, it cost money to join. And there was a department store in Norristown, and Mr. Chatlin, Morris Chatlin. And I was a police officer at the time, and there was kids that didn't have enough money to join the Y. And I went down and asked him if he would do it. He sponsored 25 kids. So you get a list. Some people say, well, I can't afford it. You know, I got the rent, I got this here, got that there, got the gas and electric. But we'll get a sponsor to sponsor so many kids.
But, and
Now,
that's exactly what we need to do.
I'll do that. I will ask you to sponsor 10 kids, 5 kids, whatever it may be.
And that's the way a
great.
place like this will keep alive.
Right.
And it's the way kids get access. And that's what we're looking for people to do. I mean, any donation makes a difference in this kind of facility, right? And you know, Hank, speaking of that fundraising, there's an event coming up just in a very short period of time. And there's an online auction taking place. Now, I know you are not going to sit at a computer and do an online auction. I know that's going to be hard.
I'm a dinosaur. I don't know. I got
But why don't we let Amy tell us a little bit about this auction, what kind of things are
Well, you go
available,
ahead.
and how people
You
can
tell
do
them.
it.
How you doing?
All right, so are you familiar with eBay?
No.
No,
No,
okay.
see,
That's
all
we're
right.
starting from the bottom.
We're
I go to the
starting
store
from the
and I
bottom.
buy something, I give the guy the money, gives me that. I don't know
All
anything
right,
about that other thing.
it works the same, it's just on the computer. So the auction is kind of like a silent auction, raffle, but it's happening online this year, which means that we don't just have to have people come to our event to participate. We can reach everybody. We can reach far, nationwide in terms of supporters. But this is going to run April 18th through the 24th. It'll be online, so it'll be open 24 hours a day during that time. And we're featuring a number of things. We've got a lot of really great theater packages because we've got a lot of really great theater in this area. But we have some overnight stays at the Poconos. There's an autographed hockey puck from the Philadelphia
Have you hit
Flyers.
the casinos yet?
We have an overnight stay at Valley Forge Casino, 2 nights
Way to
overnight
go.
there.
That's the way to go. Okay, Phil, I'll be over to see you. Casinos.
Some really great family packages, and of course we're an art center, so there's some really great original artwork as part of this auction as well.
That'd be great. But we have to get down and show, we'll bring the cameras down there at the studio and show the people what they're doing. But I will be on the phone. Hello, Pat. Yeah. How about donating about 5 or 6 kids for this? Okay. Yeah. Hello, Charlie. Yeah. I won't give you the last names, but I'll be coming around. Okay. You 5, the other guy 5. That'd be 10. Okay. I'll talk to you later. All right. Get your wallet out. Get that green folding stuff out. Okay. Bye-bye. All right. That's what we'll do. We're going to get that the easiest way. People like to give when they know something's coming back. And it's going to be the time that they'll sponsor somebody, and then you call them and say, look, the kids are going to perform in the show. And then they say, look, I had something to do with this creation. Oh, my God.
It's great. Hank, you know what? One of the things you're not getting to see today, too, is the staff at the facility. So, like, there's...
Who's some of your staff?
So why don't we let Amy tell us about some of the staff members
Yeah.
and sort of about how they go about their work.
Sure, we have, it's a great staff. They are amazing people. Stephanie is my right-hand woman. She has been a dancer for 20 years. Most of our staff are really committed to our children, but they're also really committed.
Some of them are teachers?
They're all teachers. They're all teachers, and they've been teaching, but they're also professional artists. So they don't just come. Yep.
You do singing?
We do singing. We teach guitar and piano lessons.
My grandson is learning to play the guitar. I'm
Good.
going to send him over there.
That's
Good. Yeah, absolutely. Send them over. We've got teachers who are doing visual arts, so they're painting, they're teaching pottery.
Hello, Ricky. Wait a minute.
He's making this phone call.
Hey, Ricky.
Call your
You want to
grandson.
learn how to play that guitar? Okay, I got a place for you. All right? Get some green folding stuff up. You got a job, too. He can work. Okay, talk. Good. All right, next. All right, next. Go ahead.
What have I left out?
Singing, dancing,
Singing, dancing,
guitar?
right. We've got piano, we've got pottery classes, and we're getting more and more into digital and online or technical things. So we're teaching some digital animation, some cartooning, trying to learn even more about filmmaking, things like that.
Oh, I mean, filming as far as TV stuff?
Well, they're broadening their horizons.
Not anywhere on the level we've got
Okay.
here at the high school,
Oh,
but
okay.
we're starting. We want to give them an introduction so that when they come to the high school here, they're ready, they know what they're doing, and they're really excited about what happens.
I sang in front of President Truman's picture one time. Well, that's a Social Security joke, too.
That's good. It
All
was
right.
good delivery, though,
Go
that
ahead.
time, Hank. So we have this auction coming up between April 18th and April 24th.
All right, now you just explain it to me. Do you have a phone number where somebody can call you to find out a little bit more, like a dumb guy like me?
Absolutely. I think
Is there a number that we can put on the screen?
They're already, I know the web address has been there, they can access, but there's
Yeah.
a phone number too, so.
yeah, by all means, call us. The number is 610-277-2270.
Wow.
Okay.
You know what? You see me going like this with my ring? You know, it's the first time I've had this ring on for over 30 years. I had a major operation. I guess you would call it major. 30 years ago, the first time I was ever operated on, and then my wife, Dolores, took it off. She said, "I'm going to make sure it don't get lost." So yesterday I was going through some old, and I see, oh my God! And it used to fit on this finger. Now it only fits on this one. So, what? 30 years later, I'm wearing this ring. So I'm not trying to flash it like a big shot or anything, but I love you. Go ahead. It was getting in my way. Go ahead.
Oh, okay.
So we have this auction between the 18th and the 24th, and then we have a concert that's coming up on May 20th. Am I right about that? The
Concert
spring
there?
Well, we have 2 events that showcase our
Okay,
student
great,
work.
that's right.
So before we do our spring performance, we actually have our student artwork exhibition. So all of the halls of the Art Center will get filled with artwork from our students. And we actually serve over 2,000 students every year at the Art Center. So imagine 2,000 pieces of our student artwork hung all over the hallways, and it's beautiful, it's wonderful. And this year we're having some of our music students come out and do a recital during that, and there will be an awards ceremony. So that's Friday evening, May 20th, right there at
What
the
is it?
Art Center.
Friday, May 20th.
Friday, May
Where at?
At the Art Center, at the
at
actual building.
ACPPA.
On Halls and West area.
Oh, there, okay.
Yep.
That's do you have a sign or anything out there that,
Yes,
Yeah,
there's a sign out
Yeah,
there.
there's signs on the corner.
There is?
Yes,
Okay,
and
okay.
on the building as well. And then the following week, May 24th, at East Norriton Middle School will be our spring concert. So that's where our dancers will perform and our other music students and some
Are
of
they gonna
our
sing
small
or
theater.
anything?
They'll
Can you bring a
sing.
couple of
Yep.
singers over here, maybe a week or so
Well,
before?
we may go there and shoot
Oh,
something
okay.
so we can bring
That'd
it
be-
and put it
that'd
on
be
the
good.
show.
That would
Yeah.
be great.
Can I sing? too?
If you want to sing, Hank, we'll let
All
you.
right.
You
Sure.
sing all the time, so it's good. And one really exciting thing that's coming up is on September 24th. Am I right about that date?
September 24th, yes.
On September 24th, the facility will be celebrating its 10th anniversary with sort of a gala evening. And we'll come back and we can talk about that later.
Oh.
But it's the
We,
place
I
has
want to
been
do
here
as
10
much as
full
we can to
years.
bring the art, and same thing with magic, with art, with singing, with dancing. You know, I know this guy, he says, you know, my wife, he says, I don't know, she don't sing too well. He says, but every time she sings, I go out on the porch because I don't want people to think, the neighbors to think I'm choking her. So that's a Social Security joke. All right.
I think that's 3. That may be your limit on jokes today during the show. I'll just say that.
All right.
So there's lots of great stuff happening. They can find out by going to the website, which I say is right underneath us, I'm sure, right now. I'm sure the students are flashing that, so if you can just copy it down and go to the website. They can call the phone number we just heard, okay?
Right.
They want information, and we both are looking for people to help support us financially, so to donate money or to participate in the auction, to come to the events, and to send their
Yeah.
young people to be a part of this facility.
Yeah, well, you know, John, you, like I said in the very beginning, that you were very talented, and I'm glad that you're putting all your talents here in Norristown.
Well,
You know, I know you were doing
Amy
some
runs
things in
rings
Philadelphia.
Yeah, Amy runs rings around me, to be honest.
She what?
She's pretty amazing, the work that she does
Well, I
with these
never I
kids.
don't know anything about
I
it.
know, and so I'm making sure you do.
Tell me,
I'm
I don't
pointing it
know.
out. But she's built a facility full of staff who are amazing too. So I love that I love that you think I'm great, and it's good. But I want to say
Well,
that
I'm doing the same thing with her, but
it
I,
is,
you know,
and
I'm not gonna praise her. I don't know anything about
that's
it.
good. So I'm praising
But
her
I'm gonna
for
watch.
you.
I'm gonna go to the shows.
That's
Please
right.
And I'm
do.
gonna
Come
see it.
on out.
Yeah.
Come on out and see everything
You
that our
start
kids
pretty
are
good. You're a
doing.
good-looking girl. That's good.
Yeah,
That's
and,
number
and
one.
the staff is full of a lot of other good-looking people, but in addition,
true.
they're really good at their
About you, the
job.
beard, huh?
They're really
Yeah,
good at their
they
jobs.
are really good at their
And so
jobs.
when you join this place, you're buying into a whole group of people who care about
Is
kids.
there
and that's
a
what really
membership for this?
So
Can you do anything to say I want to be a member of this? I want to make.
people can be a sponsor, support the facility.
Right. Okay.
Certainly, they can do that. And again, they can get the website
How
or they can
about
give a
that?
phone
That would
call.
be something to
Why
think
don't you
about.
give the phone number one more time? so
Sure,
people can
phone
call?
number is 610-277-2270. Call us anytime. Ask for Amy or Stephanie.
Hello. She's going to give you the phone number. Give them the phone number again.
610-277-2270.
Get your wallet out. Get them fish hooks out of there. Okay. Ready? There we go.
There we go. Good. That's great. That's
All right.
fantastic.
But, you know, I'm so happy to be able to help in some way. I want to help not only with this here, coming into people's homes and telling them what it's all about, but I like it because, you know, there's so many problems going on in the world today that we need this. We need this little music, something, friendship, at least when they go there. Now, last week I was at the St. Titus and they had the magic show. The place was packed and had all these kids were watching the magic show is unbelievable. To watch the kids enjoying themselves, and that's what this is all about.
That is.
Talent. So we only got 30 seconds. Wrap it
Yeah.
up.
You want to share just one more note about what's coming up and where people
Give me
can see us?
fifth, couple
Right.
dates.
All the important stuff you need to know. April 18th to 24th, online auction. Everything is there online
Right
on
here.
our website. So it goes directly to all of our programming that supports youth. May 20th is our student artwork exhibition and our recital. And then just the next week on the 24th is our annual spring concert of dance and music.
Beautiful. And we're gonna tape it and show it.
I'm sure we'll be recording stuff
Okay,
all
so-
along the process.
Yeah.
Thank you, John.
Thank you.
Right. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for allowing us to come into your home. And please support the arts, okay? Music, singing, whatever it may be, okay? And God bless each and every one. Adios, amigos.